Ooh, what is poppin', fam? Spanik here, the coach of the New York Rangers, and this is week number 10 of the WPL, taking on Storm Plays and the San Diego Sneasles. Hit a bit of a cold spell lately. We took an L last week to Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Milotics. Hated my freaking matchup that game, hated his team. But now, the hell stretch that I said is now over, and our last three opponents are guys we've never faced. But we have Storm here, who's currently he's trying to keep his playoff hopes alive. We're trying to keep ours alive too, because there's I think top half make playoffs, and there's about 9 coaches that have at least 6 wins, including myself. So this is going to be a very, very, very tough. This is going to be a very, very, very important last 3 weeks here. Take on Storm, then next week we take on Tropify, and then the week after we take on Pesky Skitty. So hopefully we can get 3 dubs there and make playoffs. So now this is the team we're bringing to combat Storm's team. We have here Tangrowth. I think I'm AV Tangrowth. I don't know. I had his battle a while ago. We had I think I'm Shadow. I think I'm Ghost DMZ Kieran Black. We have Fizdef, Muzdale, Specs Flygon, Agility 3 attacks Heliolisk, and Assault Vested Hitmonchan. Really just big threats I see off the bat on this team are the Roserade. If that thing is Scarf, them in heap of trouble because I have no switch-ins to that thing. Curselax could be a problem. Curselax should be problematic. Double Dance Landorus could also be very problematic as well. So let's get right into this battle, see how we did. He hits off with the Milotic as I had to lead off with my Flygon. I opt to U-turn here, didn't really know what he wanted to do. Maybe he'd fear something. I go into my Heliolisk as he goes in, as he Dragon Tails and misses. He goes out into the Snorlax. I fire off a Dark Pulse predicting the Bronzong to come in, but he didn't go Bronzong. As I go into my Kyurem here, because if he sets up a Curse, that's fine, which he does, just that, sets up a Curse. Now I could just freely fire off an Outrage here, and I ended up critting him and killing the Snorlax. So threat eliminated off the bat. Go for Outrage again on the Bronzong. As he goes for Gyro Ball, does a Bolo. I'm really surprised he didn't get a Brox there. Those rocks have been really nice against me. As I do have to just go for my Never-Ending Nightmare now and take out this Bronzong. So we're playing with house money right now. We're up 6-2. 6-4 rather. As I go into my Tangrowth, take the close combat from the Zero Aura. As now the Roserade does end up coming in, and I'm able to knock off his Choice Scarf. This is really, really big. So because he was Choice Scarf Roserade, able to make that read fairly, fairly nicely. And I don't have to worry about Choice Scarf Roserade. So now my Kyurem will outspeed it, Flygon will outspeed it, Heliolisk will outspeed it. So this thing just became a much less of a threat. So now he goes with the Gleam, predicting my Hitmonchan to come in. Very good play on his end. As now he goes out into the Milotic as I fire off an Ice Punch. Really don't see a reason to predict, as now the Drain Punch comes out. That does nothing. Milotic is a thick boy. As Hitmonchan, I go out in my Tangrowth now because of the Dragon Tail. He pulls the switch out into the Roserade as I just Giga Drain. Get some nice HP back. I pull the switch out into my Flygon because now I could just start clicking buttons with this thing. As I believe I click Fire Blast here. If I click Draco, this was a dead Landorus, but unfortunately I click Fire Blast. As now he decided to U-turn out into the Roserade, as I just fire off another Fire Blast, taking out the Roserade. So now he's got to know him Specs. Miltic comes back in, he gets the freeze recovery of his life right now. As yeah, he does. And now he goes out into the Zero Aurora. I go for an Agility here, just to maybe try to spook him a bit. I go for Dark Pulse. I need damage on this thing, and I do get the flinch, which is very, very unfortunate for him. Because now this thing is in Hitmonchan Mach Punch range. So now I go out into my Hitmonchan here. He knows he's in Mach Punch range. He goes out into the Landorus, and I do click Mach Punch. If I clicked Ice Punch there, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I go out into my Muzdale here. It was made for this Landorus. He gets a crit on the U-turn, so be it. That's fine. And now the Milotic does come back out. This Milotic is a freaking problem. I get rocks up to really stop his switching. As he goes for Scald, I really just need damage on this Milotic. I have Papa Berry, as now I just really, really, really kind of just need damage on this thing. If I can get damage on this thing, I could probably pick it off with Kyurem later on in the game by going for a Fusion Bolt or Outrage. So we're still in good shape, even though this is turning into a bit of a stall. And yeah, it is kind of costing me some differential, but I really don't mind. I need the win more anyway. So now I go out into my Kirim. I threaten this thing. I could just freely click Outrage here, as that does a boatload to this thing. And now he's got to pick a sack, and he decides to sack his Zero Aura here to my Kirim's Outrage. Unfortunately, I only got 2 turns of Outrage, so it kind of robs me of another kill, as he does go out into the Lando here, as I pulls a stitch into my Hitmonchan. And the way he's playing with this Landorus, I think it's I'm really certain it's Choice Scarfed. So I'm going for Drain Punches here, trying to get some HP back. Maybe he burns me with a Scald. Maybe he burns me with a Scald and I can start clicking Facade on this thing. Or maybe he crits me. Or maybe he crits me, or maybe I crit him. And I'm trying to right now stall this Militech out of recovers. Potentially trying to, so he can't recover anymore. I'll force him to have to conserve them. As now I do go for Facade, seeing it does about the same as Drain Punch anyway. So I just wanted to reveal that I had it. I go for Facade again. Is that he goes for recovers, and he's kind of fighting a losing battle here. Because once he's out of recovers, there's really nothing much this Militech is just fodder at that point. Because then if he's out of recovers, then Tangrowth could 1v1 it. So I really just need as much damage as possible on this thing, or to just PP stall him out of recovers. As now I just go into Flygon here and I drop a Draco, as that does only about 50%. I thought that would do more. Scald doesn't kill me, but he gets the burn. So now I see no reason to not just drop another Draco here. Hopefully maybe pick up the kill. I don't get the kill. He's going to recover off, but he is in range now of Kirim Outrage. So now I go out into Kirim, and I just click Outrage here, and I do get the kill on the Militech. Very, very nice. And Landorus is going to kill me off here with an Earthquake or Rock Slide, whatever he decides to click. But Tangrowth is going to be able to pick up the last kill. Unless he gets like 10 flinges in a row, but the Tangrowth is going to pick up the last kill. And we win 1-0 against the Storm and the San Diego Sneasels. So GG to him. And our play hope's looking good. We're 7-3 now after 10 weeks. And like I said, next week we take on Tropify and the Long Beach Lombres. So I think a win there would seal us a playoff spot guaranteed. Which is great because the kid we face after is like 8-2. So it'd be very, very, very nice to be able to lock off a playoff spot as soon as possible. So, Spanic out, and I will see you guys next week. Peace!